apparently it looked like the Los Angeles Rams may cut Jalen Ramsey. Not trade him. They may just cut him all together. Therefore, you wouldn't have to trade any draft compensation for Jalen Ramsey. So they legitimately may cut him. They legitimately may cut him all together. So let's talk about it. Check out the Trade Lines Talk playlist. Down with the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. That subscribe button is the bell icon button. There's gonna be a lot of suitors for him. I know it's a lot of people that don't have that much money. It's gonna be a lot of cap casualties out there. We already talked about a few in a video last week. It's gonna be a lot of cap casualties. So you're gonna have a lot of options on the open market. You know, and I think, you know, obviously Brad Holmes, I think he was there, and I don't know if he was there when, no, I don't think he was there when Jalen Ramsey was there, but nonetheless, he could have been, but I think he was. Nonetheless, I mean, you know, then, you know, if you got to pick him up in free agency, then it's the matter, you know, it's him coming to Detroit. I mean, you going from Jacksonville to Florida to LA, and then going to Detroit. Obviously, the perception is changing. You know, if you think about it, then you got to overpay them to come here. A lot of times, you got to overpay people to come here. So, I mean, obviously, it's going to be a bidding war for services. Question is, do we want to win? I think he take me as a guy that want to win. You know, he'll be part of a missing piece of Detroit that we need, making Jeff Okudah the number 2 corner. I don't know what they're going to do in the slot. Maybe Jerry Jacobs, maybe Mike Hughes come back. You know, I think they should look at a guy like Levante David, temporary fill that plug, fill that hole. And then that entice you to be able to go out there and plug in Jalen Carter. And don't forget, you still can create more cap space with getting rid of some fat on the edges. So that way you can keep all your picks. Up with Carter, still, you know, have some stuff there. So, but yeah, you know, you get a guy like that, a stud like that. I mean, I'm getting a little older too. But then again, my whole rebuttal to that was I like his ability to switch into the nickel. I mean, switch into the safety position. So I think he could be a damn good safety too. So, I mean, there'll be other options. There's gonna be other corners out there to cut. We talked about Byron Jones from the Dolphins. Anthony Brown coming off a knee injury for the Cowboys. We'll see. Greedy Williams, James Bradbury, you know, so they have options to lock up that veteran cornerback, and then, you know, have options to trade for them. So maybe you jump out there and you offer the Rams something to trade for Jalen Ramsey, but usually that don't happen in the National Football League because, well, I know you're going to cut him unless you know you're going to have a problem signing him in free agency. You know, you just wait for him to hit the open market, see if he want to be there or whatever. So there may be opportunity where they can sign him, but obviously he's going to be looking to break the bank. You know? So, I mean, at the end of the day, do you want to spend that amount of money on a corner? You want a 3, 4, 5 year deal? Then that, to me, that comes to question because, you know, he would have spent under his new contract. I think after this year, there's no more guaranteed money or his minimum guaranteed money. So at least you trade for him. At least it's like a rental. See if you like him, see if he fits, see if you like him or not, and then, you know, you move on from there. But eventually, you were gonna have to pay him. So that's the crazy thing about it. Eventually, he was gonna have to get his moolah. So that kind of didn't matter. So, I mean, eventually you're going to have to pay him a free agent this year. You can front load the contract, do whatever, give him a fully guaranteed 2 or 3 year. I don't know what it would be. But I think there will be more cheaper options out there. But, you know, they can boost their team up. But, you know, they do need a number 1 corner. And I don't think the draft is the place to look for a number 1 corner immediately. Maybe year 2, 3 down the line, you like some guys in the draft. And maybe you still draft the cornerback. Maybe you still draft one. I don't really see an issue with that. Maybe you still get in there and you draft one. You know, especially if you don't believe in Jeff Okudah. But, you know, Jalen Ramsey can be available, may be available, could be available. And I think it's interesting for the Lions. You add him, Jeff Okuda down to 2. You know, I think you got something working there. But like I said before, a lot of people like drafting the corner in the first round again. But I don't see how that help you out. You know, betting on a rookie to come in and really help you out, that's tough. That's one of the positions that take a couple of years to kind of manifest. And it's been so much capital already with young guys in that position. I just think it's time to spend a little bit of money on a corner, on a veteran corner, you know, to come in and help you out. So like I said, Greedy Williams, Bradbury, Jalen, Ramsey, there's a couple guys out there. So if you really like them, you really want to get them, you know, if they willing to release them, maybe the compensation might not be as much. You know, because you got to pay them. You got to pay him. After next year, he ain't going to hold out and all that type of stuff. He's going to be looking to get his last big contract as cornerback. But I do see, you know, him kind of being able to transition. I do see him kind of being able to transition into a cornerback, a safety. So he kind of give you value right there too, being able to transition into a safety. So I think he gives you that value. Being able to transition to a safety. So yeah, I think he give you that value, being able to transition into a safety. You know, that hybrid safety cornerback, nickelback type of role that Charles Woodson plays. So I can see him being that player later in his career. So I think he'll last. Rod Woodson went to safety. Y'all know Barry made him a corner. Barry Sanders, if y'all don't know that, go. I don't know what to tell you. Don't be on here talking like you know football if you don't know that actual Lion Pittsburgh Steelers fact. Rod Woodson was a bad boy though. We all know that. Rod was bad. Rod was great work. One of the greatest corners. And it was a damn good safety too. I think he won the Super Bowl with the Baltimore Ravens after that at safety. And one of the greatest defenses of all time, if not the greatest. Them in the Chicago '84 Care Bears. But yeah. I mean, so now might be opportunity for whom, but then who you in competition with? I think the Lions, a lot of people, the perception starting to change in the media. I'm going to talk about that this weekend, about the Lions kind of turning it around, and maybe that can help them land some free agents. But so many scenarios, man, getting into this draft and, you know, and free agency, Hargraves, a lot of people like him, Levante David, a lot of people like him, Jalen Ramsey. So I just think they need to plug a couple holes in, and then next year they can, hopefully these parts can mesh, and you're going to get some injury guys back. There's going to be some guys that don't make it back, too. So, I mean, it is what it is. Check out Detroit Lions Talk playlist. Thumbs up the video. Share the video. Subscribe to the channel. Next subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications. Increase your chance. Get notifications. We go live and drop a video. Financially, you want to support the channel. Cash App, $, CJ Good 313. Venmo, CJ Good 313. PayPal link description. Hit the link tree. Find me on Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and Anchor. Only check out Detroit Lions Talk playlist. More videos like this. Peace.